Very good day from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show, and it's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. Of course, as usual, we are covering the race meeting at Gloucester Park in Western Australia. That is the headquarters track, and as usual, we do have a suggested jackpot as well as a best bet. And joining me on the line, as usual, is trainer driver Aldo Cortopasi. He's going to be giving us his expert analysis on this week's race meeting, the 4th of July, this Friday. Good day to you, Aldo. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
We trust that all is well back in Perth.
Yes, no, all going well over here.
Just taking a glance at the card, there's some really competitive races.
It's a pretty competitive racing at the moment, and hence why you're seeing the selections. There's been a few of them selections. It's a very even racing, well, which is really good.
Let's get straight into the action there. We're going to kick off with the jackpot that starts off in race number 5 on the program. And we've gone with the 4 selections here, numbers 1, 10, 5 and 3. Of course, it's the Allwood Stud Farm 4 and 5-year-old Westbred MS Pace. It's over 2,130 meters. And this looks quite an open contest. But your first selection, Aldo, is Our Sandy Shore. It's got the ace draw.
Yeah, force of ability, got the plump draw come Friday, and I know he's only going to be first up, but knowing Poland, he'll have it pretty well screwed down. He'll be ready to run a pretty forward race, I feel.
And I like the chances of number 5, Louis Dio, to possibly run into the money.
Yeah, look, he's a progressive type of horse. He won his first 3 or 4 races, and then sort of hit a flat spot, and just on his way back from a spell, or working his way back into form from a spell. All of his runs have been quite good and quite strong, so he's going to be thereabouts for sure.
There you heard it from Aldo. 1, 10, 5 and 3, the 4 selections in the first leg of the jackpot. Narrow first selection is number 1, Our Sandy Shore, who's very, very capable. And we're going to be throwing in number 5, Louis Dior, into everything. And that could be a nice boost there for the jackpot, or even the trifectas and quartets. Moving on to race 6 on the program, the second leg of the jackpot. We've gone with numbers 5, 9 and 1. And then we'll start with number 5 first. That's Heavenly Gypsy for Michael Young and Gary Hall Jr. in the cart. Aldo, take it away.
Yeah, I'm really good. Forget its last run, but go back to its run before. It's full of merit. It's got a gate spec to turn across them and actually probably lead this event, or if it leads, it's going to give them some cheap. And like I said, get its last run, but go to the run prior to that, it was very strong.
And then this horse, Little Darling, number 9, is another one that's been holding some solid form, and Chris Lewis teams up with Barry Howlett.
Going very well, Little Darling, just unfortunately drawn the outside, and it's going to need a lot of luck because she's only a one-trick pony. She's 6th sprint, and I can't go that early on her, but when I let her down, she's devastating over the last 2 furlongs. So they just need some tempo in the race, and with some tempo in the race, no one will be getting home stronger.
There you heard it from Aldo. If there's a solid tempo in the race, keep an eye out for number 9, Little Darling, because this one could come swooping through with Chris Lewis in the cart. So we're gone with numbers 5, 9 and 1 in the second leg of the jackpot. Moving on to race number 7 on the program, we've gone with numbers 10 and 1, and our best bet comes up in race 7 as well, and it's in the form of number 10, Last Hard Copy. And this horse needs no introduction. If you go and look at those reruns that's available online, has ran some absolute crackers. This horse is in solid form, Aldo. Last Hard Copy.
Going absolutely low level flying at the moment, and I think he really finds the right race for himself. So the one horse is going to give him a little bit of cheek, but he's going to be parked right up on his helmet, and I think it'll just be too fast for him in the end. And I think that's a trifecta, 10, 1 and 3.
There you heard it from Aldo. If you're looking to take a try...
10, 1 and 2.
There you heard it from Aldo. If you're looking to take a trifecta, you can box numbers 10, 1 and 2. And if you want to go a little bit lighter in the jackpot, or you want to take 2 jackpots, you could possibly take a chance at banker number 10, last hard copy. This horse is low flying at the moment and is expected to deliver here in race number 7. Moving on to the 8th race on the program, which is the last leg of the jackpot. We've gone a little bit wide here with the 4 numbers, 12, 8, 10 and 1. So 12, 8, 10 and 1. And then, excuse me, we'll start with number 12. That is Fat Louis, the New Zealand bred, with Chris Voke in the saddle. And this one's ran a good 3rd in the last start.
Yeah, the other horse done very well. And, it's due to break through, and this could be its race. Most of these runners are, this is a very hard race to pick. Most of these runners, there's not a lot of exposed form. But Fat Louis is definitely going very well, and it's due to get one over the line shortly.
I don't have the betting at the moment, Aldo, but number 1, Franco Mecca, could represent some value.
Yeah, I think this horse could. He's run a few really smart races in the past, and I think he could be a horse that really sort of the right trip. Right trip could be dangerous. I probably see the horse sit behind the leader in this race. Who the leader is, I'm not sure, but they'll be trying to pick a leader, and one short, sharp sprinter can be very dangerous.
There you heard it from Aldo. There we're going to throw number 1, Franco Mecca, into everything. Unfortunately, I don't have the updated betting for you at the moment, but this isn't the favorite as we look at that anti-post betting earlier in the week, and we will give you the updated betting come Friday. So just recapping those numbers, 12, 8, 10 and 1. The first selection is going to be number 12, Fat Louis, but don't leave out number 1, Franco Mecca, the New Zealand bred. Throw this into everything. Could be a good booster there for the trifectas and quartets, and if this arrives for the jackpot, you're going to be collecting a good dividend. So just recapping those numbers, 1, 10, 5 and 3 in the first leg, by 5, 9 and 1. And then the third leg of the jackpot, we've gone with numbers 10 and 1. And you heard the suggested trifecta there from Aldo. You can box numbers 10, 1 and 2. But we're very confident on number 10, last hard copy. That is the best bet on the card in race number 7. And we do believe that last hard copy will take an absolute power of beating. The last leg of the jackpot, numbers 12, 8, 10 and 1. It's going to cost you 96 Rand. And then once again, that best bet on the right hand side of your screen, race 7, number 10, last hard copy. Aldo, thanks very much for your time and contribution. We always appreciate it, and hopefully we could be in the payout queue this week.
Fingers crossed. We were very close last week.
Thanks to trainer-driver Aldo Kodapasi for providing us with his selections and previews. Last week we got very close to landing the jackpot. Hopefully this week we can land the jackpot, and the best bet we're expecting to deliver in fine style. So good luck to you if you're playing this jackpot as well as the best bet.